Oh, good evening, everyone. It is 7 o'clock on Tuesday, the 26th of January in the year 2021. Welcome all, and welcome to this, the first pub quiz of the year ever. No one's done one. No one's done one in the last 25 days. Can you believe it? That you are here at this inaugural quiz of the new world. Hey, so welcome everyone. Welcome. There's 9 of you here already. We will be getting going with this quiz at 7:30 quiz o'clock, which is of course 8:30 in Paris and Amsterdam and Berlin and Barcelona, and 2:30 in New York City and Montreal and other American places, and 11:30 in Los Angeles and Seattle, and I don't know about the rest. Hey, who celebrated Burns Night last night? Did anyone have a good Burns night? Did everyone have a good Burns night? I didn't do anything for Burns Night. I ate some lamb and I had some cheese because I was not in a Burns Night environment. This is my first time not being in a Burns Night environment in a number of years. So I felt very odd about that, about being reminded that it was Burns Night on a night that I wasn't doing Burns Night. But so what? Today is Australia Day. Very happy Australia Day if you're celebrating that. Hello, Meg Plant. Hello, Steve. And hello, Hlu19. Thank you all for coming. The boat has changed somewhat, hasn't it just? So last time I spoke to you, last time we had one of these confabs, I was in my home, which, as I think you all know by now, is of the floating variety. And one of the reasons that we broke quite early for Christmas, if you remember way back in the mists of time, we did our Christmas quiz on the 8th of December. I think it was around then anyway. One of the reasons we were doing that is because I had a plan. I had a very good plan. I was worried that we might not be able to cross the country for Christmas, and I wanted to spend it with my family, so I figured, you know what? I'm just going to go super, super early, and then I'll come back super, super late, and it'll all be fine. It'll be great. And I did it. I went down super, super early. I went down on the 11th of December. I'm now somewhere in a location in the southeast of England. And we had a wonderful time and Christmas and all of that. And then they announced another lockdown a little before I was due to go back. So here I am. I'm still here in my family home. This is their cellar. What do you think? I'm pretty proud of making this all and getting. I'm very proud of this cellar that I've built. All the breeze blocks that I laid myself in the 1850s. Good. I don't know how old the cellar is. Probably not quite as old, because I don't think they had breeze blocks in the 1850s. We've got more people coming in. Hello, Knife Cat. I don't recognize your name. If you're a new person, welcome. And if I've just forgotten, I'm sorry. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, all of you. And hello, Rumily. How am I? I'm very well, thank you. How are you? How are you all? How were your News Years? How have you been? Do you have any news to share us? Tell us all about you and what you've been up to in these past almost 2 months, month and a half, 2 months. We will get going as ever at 7:30. 7:30 is quiz o'clock. So in 25 minutes now, all that I need you to do is head over to the sign up sheet. That is at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 261. tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 261FD. That's me, Felix Trench. 261. It is the 26th of January, and already we have 3 teams signed up. Welcome, the Toads in the Hole. Very good name there. I love Toad in the Hole. I've not had it in so many years. Oh, I wonder if I can influence the menu around here. Hello, trying our best and happy to be back quizzing. Very happy to have you back. Happy to be trying our best and happy to be back. And hello, sweet, sweet human contact. You might hear other noises. I'm not sure to what extent you're going to hear them, but just above me is the living room, and the television is sort of filtering through from up there. So you might, for instance, hear the theme to Morse, or the denouement of Vera, or any of the other ITV3 detective shows that my family watches on a loop. Or perhaps the news closing credits. You might hear the sport. You might hear people clomping about. You might hear the scratch of cutlery on plate. Or you might hear other sounds. Over here, we have a freezer, quite a small one. It's by Cookology. Cookology. Felix Trench's pub quiz recommends Cookology freezers. It doesn't sound like a real name, does it? It sounds like a sort of comic book brand, but it still exists. You might hear that do freezer things. You will not hear the dehumidifier because I have turned that off. And I think those are it. I think those are the noises that you are likely to hear. Listen out. Listen out for the noises of the cellar. How's this for volume? The microphone is a little further away than I'm used to. I can check picture, but mic is a little harder to check. So do tell me if there's anything going wrong with the volume. And I'm just going to do a quick autofocus on the picture. Hello, autofocus on me, please. Yeah, that all seems to be happy. Lou19 says, party! Yes, welcome to the pub party. Rimley says, my winter was fun. I finally got to see Meg again. Of course. One of our most successful teams. Trying our best and happy to be here on 2 sides of Canada, absolutely wiping the floor with all the rest of us. Hello, our caution. Meg Blunt says, mine was fine. I saw Rumley or whatever. I'm sorry to hear that you were less impressed with the reunion. We'll get going in 22 minutes, everyone. 22 minutes until this quiz begins. For now, make sure that you've signed up over at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 261. I'm drinking water out of a dusty old bottle. And I don't mind telling you that has made the water quite dusty. We learn. We live, we learn. Folks, if this was in a real pub, remember those? Remember pubs? I would be using this moment to start going around the room asking you for your fees. And you can do that by heading to ko-fi.com/Felix Trench. That's coffee.com/Felix Trench. Go drop your fees. The quiz costs £2 per player. That is £2 per player. I'm going to check the Twitter and see if this is streaming properly over there, or whether I need to share the link again. I need to share the link again. Okay, I am clicking on the share button. There it is. And I am typing tweet. We are live, and then the link, and that's all gorgeous and lovely. Gorgeous and lovely, my two goldfish. This is gorgeous, this is lovely. If you have goldfish, right, hands up anyone who's ever had a goldfish, and tell me whether when you have goldfish, it's possible to tell them apart. I don't believe it is. I strongly believe that two goldfish together will not be tellable apartable. But perhaps I've never owned fish. I've eaten fish often. No, not meaning to brag. Most recently, mackerel. Had some lovely mackerel. But I've never kept fish. Has anyone here ever kept fish? Hello, welcome to Felix Trench's pub quiz on the 26th of January, broadcasting from a cellar. We're talking about fish. Has anybody here ever kept fish? That is what I want to know from you. I've never had fish. Had cats, a number of cats that have come and gone, all gone now. Had a dog, had a rabbit. Never had fish. Birds, I suppose. I mean, we never kept birds, but birds come in and out of a garden. And as you know, as well as I do, if a bird enters your garden, it's yours. That is the law. Not indefinitely high, mind. It is. Now, let me see if I can get this right. I think it's the length of, not the length, the height of your house, and then there's some clearing room. So sort of it's the height of your house plus the height of an average-sized person on top of the house. The idea that if it's on your roof, well, the top area of your roof is still your space. So if a bird is in your garden anywhere up to the height of your house plus a person, let's call that 1.75 meters. That bird belongs to you. But if it then leaves your garden, not anymore, sunshine. That bird is a free agent and now belongs probably to your neighbor. Meg Plant had a goldfish once at like 5 years old, but was nowhere near responsible enough to care for a living being at that age, and it died tragically. 5-year-old looking after a goldfish. Give it to me. Give me the goldfish. I want to hold it. I want to be friends. Meg Plant's sister had a pet tarantula for 10 years. And you can't remember. What was the name of your goldfish and tarantula, your sister's tarantula? I mean, I've met a number of tarantulas in my life. I met a tarantula. I was in Peru briefly, and walking over these mountains, you pick up a stone and there's a tarantula underneath. I mean, I don't know if that is all of Peru. I might have had quite a limited experience of it, but certainly that's my abiding memory. Today is my last day on a painfully slow loaner computer, says Anne Weaver. The new computer arrives tomorrow. That's exciting. Anne, I hope that your new computer is everything that you hope and dream for it, by which I mean, taking inference from what you just said, fast. I hope it is a fast computer. One reason that I haven't been able to do this quiz earlier than this is that the internet in this house was until recently dreadful. But I lobbied quite hard with the government, and the government agreed with my point that an internet connection that is faster but £2 cheaper, which is what the situation was, is actually beneficial for all and takes very little setup fee. So here we are with real internet. I don't know how long I'm going to be here broadcasting from this cellar. I'm not allowed out of the cellar is the other thing that I've not told you. Happily, it goes on for miles and miles of cellar with bunk beds and tinned foods and old technologies. I sleep in the VCR room, which is over that way. You take a right at the mammoth skeleton and you get into the VCR room, and that's where my bed is. Knife Cat found some fish in a bowl on the side of the road with a note saying, "Please take me." Did you? When you say fish in a bowl, were they live fish swimming around, or was it like a bowl of cod Or was it a live cod? Meg Plant's sister is Rimley's roommate. She's not allowed a tarantula in our home by your rules, is it? I think that should be looked at again. Roommates are all about compromise. Lou 19 says, fantastic tarantula named. Did you take the fish home, Knife Cat? Yes, I want to know that too. Knife Cat, of course I took the fish. You're going to tweet a picture. If you tweet a picture, I will absolutely retweet that. Hey, tweet it at me so that I can retweet it, Knife Cat. Okay, you haven't done that yet. I'll come back and see if you've done that. We'll get going in 14 minutes, everyone. 14 minutes until this quiz begins. 17 of you so far on this 26th of January. For now, what I need you to do is to head on over to tiny.cc/ftpubquiz261. Sign up your team name there. If you've never done this quiz before, and there's a few names that I don't recognize, so fingers crossed that we've got some new friends, not the same old friends, no, who are going to join us. No, I love the old friends. You're marvelous. You're wonderful. All brilliant. You will need pen and paper, folks. Pen and paper, or a shared Word document, or the power of thought. Telepathy. But even if you have telepathy, you'll need a telepathy Word document. So computer might be easier because that sounds like two superpowers: the superpower of telepathy and the superpower of installing like Microsoft Word or OpenOffice or Google Docs or any of those, or Microsoft Word for Mac into your telepathy brain. Computer might be easier. Folks, we'll get going in 13 minutes. If you've not yet, do head on over to ko-fi.com/Felix Trench. Ko-fi is a liqueur that I bought on the 30th of December in the illegal shop that's not allowed to open. No, it's not. ko-fi.com/Felix Trench. Go and drop £2 per player there. So we'll get going in just over 10 minutes, folks. Make sure you're signed up at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 261. ftpubquiz 261. Hello, La Triviata. Welcome back. And hello from Finland. There they are. Saimanorpa. Gosh, what a lot of double letters. That's gorgeous. Saimanorpa. Does a double P have a special pronunciation? Does a double O? Saimanorpa. Tell me all about Saimanorpa. As I look that word up on Google Translate. Gosh, remember in the years before Google Translate when we spent days, I'm going to stick with days, more weeks, months, looking for viable online dictionaries. And before that, we had to use paper dictionaries. It was the apocalypse. Thank God we live in the future. Saimar ringed seal doesn't help. All right. Okay. So here's my theory. It's a type of seal, as in and it's a type of ringed seal. So maybe it's got a distinctive ring pattern, and it comes from the area of Saimar. That's what I'm going to say. Of course, it might just be a bottle seal. Saimar Nordba. I was right. The Saimar ringed seal is a subspecies of ringed seal. Gosh, they're beautiful. Folks, drop what you are doing. You are Googling the Saimar Nordba or Saimar ringed seal, Saimaa. It is a gorgeous, look at it there. Oh, it's so chubby. Oh, my word, it's beautiful. It looks like it's been decorated with maps. Decorated with islands. That one is terrifying. There's one that comes up if you look on Google image searches. For me, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 11th picture, but I think Google Image is a bit different for everyone. That's come up through Twitter search, and it's terrifying. This picture of the fish has come in. I'm liking that. I'm retweeting it. And you say to me, they were opposite the vets. I was on my way home, so I had to carry the bowl in my arms and my cat in his backpack on my shoulders. Oh, but it was very good. Okay, so there's a little bit more to this story. It's a plastic bowl, not an awful lot going in with the plastic bowl. A sign saying, please take me, quite an elegantly drawn sign. And then they've also added some fish food of the brand Aquarian. Aquarian, that makes sense as a name for fish food. Aquarian fish food. Not like those awful Pisces fish foods. 9 minutes until we start, folks. 9 minutes until we go. I've missed some of the chat. Were people telling me how to say Simon Urba? No, they weren't. Hello, all 24 of you. Samashtati says, Simon Urba is the best chubby boy there indeed from the Saimar region and are only found in that particular lake system as they got stuck there after the last ice age. So they are a very specific kind of seal that has gone off and evolved. Not like those unevolved backward seals that we have in the UK. These are much better Finnish seals. Hello, ridiculously excited for quiz and the vaccine on Saturday. Congratulations, Lou19, on your upcoming vaccine on Saturday. Do you know which one you're getting? Have you gone for the Pfizer? Have you gone for the AstraZeneca? Those are the only two that are approved in the UK at the minute. My understanding is that the EU has approved Pfizer and Moderna, as has North America. So we have this slight variant in vaccines at the minute, difference to everyone else. Hello, the not so cysty sisters. Well, sisters, I'm delighted that you are cyst free. Hello, Felix's sentient 24-litre electric cool box et al. Yes, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Folks, this quiz is not only sponsored by Cookology Freezers. This quiz is sponsored by Halford's 24-litre electric cool box. Lads, is your food too hot? If your food is too hot, I know the perfect cool box for you. It's the Halford's 24-litre electric cool box, and it keeps my food cool. None of that hot food. Ugh, horrible. Ugh, I like cool food because I'm a cool guy. My cool box. Hello, Quiz Abend Teilnehmer. That looks like a German thing. Quiz Abend. So Abend is evening, as in Guten Abend. Teilnehmer. Don't know what that means. Have we got? Are we adding German to the words I need to look up? I'm up. That sounds quite fun, actually. Here we are. So Quiz Abend Teilnehmer. Quiz evening participant. Guten Abend. Quiz Abend Teilnehmer. Dankeschön for being here. Unless you're from Austria, in which case, Grüß Gott, Quizabend Teilnehmer. 6 minutes until we start, folks. 6 minutes. Our caution says we aren't sisters, we are romantic partners, but both had a sister once, and you were brought together in your shared interest in cysts. It became our team name for some reason. We're back and we're ready to lose as usual. No, I can feel it. This is your evening, sisters. We will get going in 6 minutes, folks. 6 minutes until this quiz begins. Hello, the Knuckleheads. Welcome back. The Toads in the Hole say, we're old friends. We are the team that normally has the best or worst pun. I know who you Hello. We are going to get going in 5 minutes, everyone. 5 minutes until this quiz begins. If you've not yet, make sure that you have signed up over at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 261. tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 261, and go and pay for the quiz. £2 per player at ko-fi.com/Felix Trench. That's coffee.com/Felix Trench. You know, Kofi sent me an email recently saying, good news, direct messages are now a feature. I thought, no, because there are so many ways to send direct messages now, and everyone's chosen different ones. Some people it's on Twitter, some people it's on Instagram Messenger, some people it's on Facebook, some people it's on WhatsApp. I mean, I know technically, I theoretically do not want those last three to merge as one, as they keep threatening to do, because it sounds dreadful for privacy. But also, God, wouldn't that be marvelous if you just had everyone in one place? Which is kind of what I feel like that's what every computer company, new digital company seems to come up with every 5 years. They go, what if? But what if? Hi, we're Samsung. What if all your messages were in one place and then you never use the app? So maybe I'm, well, I don't anyway. So maybe I am disabusing truth. Maybe I am disabusing truth. We're getting going in 4 minutes, folks. 4 minutes until we go. Make sure you're signed up. Make sure you've got pen and paper. Hello to square brackets, insert Bernie meme here. I think you can probably copy paste a picture. I think that's a feature on Sheets, as I call it. We're on second name terms, Google Sheets and me. I just call it Sheets. I think you could do it on Sheets. Was there another new team? I think a team almost started trying to write one and then gave up. Come back. 3 minutes until we begin, folks. 3 minutes until this begins. Folks, there are a few differences in the year 2021. The first and most dramatic of which is that I will be doing this quiz fortnightly from now on. Who knows what that will change coming up. That's just to allow me a little bit more time to work on other projects as well, without just kind of pushing all of this to one side. So the next time we do this will not be the 2nd of February, it'll be the 9th of February. I know that for a lot of you that doesn't really change it, because I know that you tend to dip in fortnightly anyway, but that will be the schedule. 2 minutes, everyone. Gosh, I'm excited. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be in a cellar. I am too hot. We're going to get going in 2 minutes, folks. Make sure you're signed up. Make sure you have dropped ko-fi.com/Felix Trench into £2, or vice versa. There is a tweet from, do you have, oh my God, Sweet Human Contact have their own pens. Everyone, go look at my Twitter. It's at Felix Trench, because I'm unimaginative. Have a look at what Hannah Wallace from Team Sweet Human Contact has posted. She has her own branded team pen. That's fantastic. Did you make that yourself? Was that a gift? Tell us all about your branded pen. The Jolly Ollies. Hello, Jolly Ollies. Welcome back. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. If I haven't said Happy New Year, we're now in the last week of January, really towards the tail end to which you say Happy New Year to people. But I think all of January is acceptable, don't you? But not February. 1st of February. No, that is the cutoff date. 1st of February, it is solid hello territory. Unless another culture's New Year falls in February. I don't know enough about other calendars, but presumably that happens sometimes. Hannah Wallace says the pen was a gift from teammates and sisters. That is lovely. Why aren't the rest of you making pens for each other? Shame. Shame on you if you have not made a branded pen for your teammates. I jest, of course. I joke. It's a wonderful thing for anyone to... Not a joke. You are all in my doghouse. Apart from Hannah Wallace's sister, you can stay. You've done well. No, of course I do joke. That is 7:30, everyone. Oh, and hello, le tir d'érable. 7:30. Érable. I feel like I know what that means. I should know what that means. I do, in theory, speak that language. Érable, maple. Presumably maple syrup. The maple shoot. Hello. Possibly that's the term for maple syrup in Canadian French. That is 7:30, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the quiz. Quiz works like this. There will be 2 rounds of 20 questions each. You will get the answers to each round after the round. So we'll do round answers, interval, round answers. There is also a picture round. I'll talk about that later. The second round is harder than the first round. The rules are as follow. Rule 1 is no more than 6 players to a team, please. Rule 2 is no cheating. We define... No, it's not. Well, rule 3 is no cheating, and I'll come back to rule 2. Rule 3 is no cheating, and I define no cheating as no looking it up on the internet. If you look it up in your brain, that's not cheating. That is the point. But no looking up on the internet, please. And rule 2, we've done rules 1 and 3. Rule 2 is that I'm always right. There will be no arguments. Folks, I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something before we continue. I absolutely have to tell you something. I was gonna save this for question 12, but I have to tell you something. We've got a prize for first place. That's right! That's right! For the first time ever, I am doing a prize for first place. Now, I have really avoided doing prizes. I award best team name, and I'll still be doing that. But the reason that I avoid doing prizes is because if I avoid prizes, that avoids your incentive to cheat. If I was to say, here's £100 in Amazon vouchers, like I could afford that. But if I was to say that, or £20 is slightly more reasonable, then that would give you a reason to go and Google up all the answers. Whereas if it's just for honor and enjoying the quiz, that pulls that temptation away. So it is the lightest of all prizes, but quite a fun one, I think. I have stolen this idea, lock, stock, and barrel. I used to be on a pub quiz team called Huey Lewis and the News. Huey Lewis and the News. And this was based on the band. And we were a team in Edinburgh, where I used to live. I lived there from 2005 to 2009. And there was a very well-known quizmaster in Edinburgh called Dave. Quiz Dave. He does several pubs. We used to do the quiz at the Pear Tree pub in Edinburgh. And Dave did a thing that I am stealing, which is that I want every single team to come up, and you've got the whole quiz to do this, with a topic, a category. The winning team will get their category, a question on their category in the next quiz. So it'll be called the winner's choice question. We've got one coming up, which I've had to slightly change, obviously, for this first one. But if you win the quiz, your category will be turned into a question at the next quiz. The best place to put this category is in the sign-up sheet. And in fact, I'm going to add it in right now. If you look on the sign-up sheet, I'm adding insert column. Oh, no, not there. Undo. Insert column before it says comment. No, undo that. Insert column. All right. No. I want it there. Oh, I see. It's made it huge. Okay. We're gonna bring that in. Column F. on the sign-up sheet, folks, is called category. You have the whole quiz to come up with the category. It could be animals. It could be Dostoevsky, whatever is your specialist subject, and the winning team will get their category next week. As a question, I hope that's exciting to you. It's exciting to me. It's exciting to see a change in the sheet. I'm just changing the colors so that it all looks normal. There we go. All right, folks. If we've agreed to all of that, and even if we haven't, here is question one. Question one, something nice and easy to get us all back into this frame of mind. Question one, what day of the week was New Year's Day 2000? What day of the week was New Year's Day in the year 2000? That is question one. Question one, what day of the week was New Year's Day in the year 2000? That is question one. Hulu19 says, although unless you offer a similar prize for last place, I'm unlikely to be choosing. But this is where you start negotiating with other teams and you say, well, if you choose my category, I do something for you. I have a contact at the Owl Sanctuary who can get you in for free. If you're unsure of your performance in a particular quiz, I think there's all sorts of ways. Hello, Nicholas Lyndhurst. Welcome back. We already have two categories chosen. Florida Man is Suits with Human Contact's choice, and stand-up comedy, quiz Abendteilnehmer has gone for. Very interesting. Very interesting to see what people's special subjects are. Okay, so I'm asking you question one. What day of the week was New Year's Day in the year 2000? Question two now. Question two. You know I love a Canada question. I'm here for you, all my favorite Canadians, which is all Canadians, unless a nasty one turns up like that mayor, and then he's not my favorite Canadian. But all the other Canadians are my favorite Canadians. Question two, in what century, this is a money question, in what century did Canada adopt the Canadian dollar? That's question two. In what century did Canada adopt the Canadian dollar? That is question two. Folks, we've got a call out. Meg Plant says, if anyone has a contact at the Owl Sanctuary, please get in touch with Meg Plant. If any of you know someone at an Owl Sanctuary, Meg Plant would very much like to talk. Can probably trade contacts in a space center or something. Question two then. Question two. In what century did Canada adopt the Canadian dollar? And I've got a few more things to retweet there. There you go. That is question two. Question three now. Question three is politics. This is politics. Who is the president of Turkey? Question three. Who is the president of Turkey? That is question three. Question three. Who is the president of Turkey? Hulu19 has no owl contacts, but if you turn up on Hulu19's doorstep, Hulu19 promises to wing it. Very good. Very good. We like a bird pun. Big fans of bird puns. I'm moving this dusty bottle because I like the bottle. I need to put a bit of chalk down there. It's a lovely old bottle and it makes very nice set dressing, so I'm keeping it in place. Folks, there's owl puns happening in the comments if you want to get in on that. Maybe something about ruffling feathers. I don't know. Question three, who is the president of Turkey? Question four is a music question. This is music. In what decade did REM release the single Everybody Hurts? Question four, a little bit topical, that song. In what decade did REM release the single Everybody Hurts? Question four, Question 4. In what decade did REM release Everybody Hurts? I've been sent an image of Le Tir. Now, I've had a thought. Before I look up this image, is Le Tir d'Érable when they put basically a tap into the maple tree? That's my thought. That's my suggestion. No, it isn't. It is... Oh, I've always wanted to see this. This is the thing where they take the fresh maple syrup and they put it on the snow to set. Gosh, yeah, I'm desperate to see that. Sounds really interesting. Question sirop d'érable. That's why I know that word. Question 4. In what decade did REM release the single Everybody Hurts When the Day is Long? I tell you what, if Gal Gadot and friends make another song, another mashup song, I would have thought that was a high one in the possible agenda. If they can get the rights, of course, or Mike Stipe, famously litigious. Question 5. This is geography, it's islands. The 2 largest islands in the Mediterranean Sea are part of which country? Question 5. The 2 largest islands in the Mediterranean Sea are part of which country? That is question 5. Question 5. The 2 largest islands in the Mediterranean Sea are from what country? And Naomi Grabber would like you all to remember that REM are from Athens, but not that Athens. Question 5. The 2 largest islands in the Mediterranean Sea are part of what country? Question 6. Question 6 is languages. This is languages. Your languages, well, I'm not telling you, but I'm going to give you a country. Your country is Uruguay. How many official languages does Uruguay have? That is question 6. Uruguay, country in South America. How many official languages does Uruguay have? An official language, I remind you, is a language that is legislated as such. It will somewhere say in the legislation that the national official language, administrative language, or whatever of this country is blah, blah-ish. How many official languages does Uruguay have? Or blah-ese, it might be. That is question 6. I'm just looking for a number. Simple as that. As ridiculous as that, just give me a number. Question 6, just give me a number. Question 7 now. This is question 7. Question 7, going from the broad subjects of language to the very narrow one of words. Very narrow question this. Going to give you some definitions. These are all definitions that can be attached to one word in different ways, all spelled exactly the same way. So what one word is a verb, meaning to ignite, I-G-N-I-T-E, an adjective, meaning sparse, S-P-A-R-S-E, and in the plural, a noun meaning edible lung, as in these, but edible. What one word can mean to ignite, sparse, and edible lung. To ignite, sparse, and edible lung. That's question 7. What one word can mean to ignite, sparse, and edible lung? That is question 7. Gosh, it's nice to have 42 of you in. Look at you all. Lovely people. Question 7. What one word can mean to ignite, sparse, and edible lung? Edible lung is when it's in the plural. I think in the singular as well, but better known in the plural. That is horrible. I will be getting a new water bottle in the break. Question 8. Question 8. This is brands. Brands. Your brand is Ricola. Ricola. R-I-C-O-L-A. Ricola sweets, the boiled sweets, are made in what country? Ricola sweets are made in what country, please? I'm just looking for the name of a country. Ricola sweets. There's ones you get in the little yellow boxes. Are made in what country? That is question 8. I used to get Ricola at the end of a supermarket shop. Have a Ricola in the car, remember that? And then they came out with gummy Ricola, and my mind was blown. Question 9 now. Question 9 is sport. This is sport. Not going to tell you the sport. That is the question. Which sport was first played in Aberdeen in 1877 under the name aquatic football? Which sport was first known as aquatic football? It was first played in Aberdeen in 1877. Nabend says, I consider all lungs to be edible. I mean, I guess. Theoretically, yeah. There does come a point, though, where you are very much indulging in cannibalism. Which sport was first played in Aberdeen in 1877 under the name aquatic football? And question 10, your halfway mark of this first round question is question 10. It's history. Mary Stuart, who was born in 1542, is better known by what 4-word name? Mary Stuart, born 1542, is better known by what 4-word name? That is question 10, and we are halfway through this first round. You're doing brilliantly. Look at you all. You're wonderful. You're marvelous. Fabulous. Glorious. Folks, if you haven't yet, I can see that the quiz contestants number is creeping up. Do sign up if you've not yet. You can do that over at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz261. Go and pop your team name in there. But we are halfway through this first round with question 10. Mary Stuart, who was born in 1542, better known by what 4-word name? Question 11. Question 11 is capital cities. Capital cities. Capital cities. With all the capital cities, please come to the departure lounge. We are now leaving for uncapital cities. Abu Dhabi is the capital city of which country? Abu Dhabi. Abu, A-B-U, Dhabi, D-H-A-B-I. Abu Dhabi. I wonder if that now, ab means father and the u suffix means his. So I wonder if that means his dad Derby. The dad Derby. That's worth looking up at some point. Presumably there was a person called Father Derby or something. There's a DH, so maybe it's a Dhabi. Question 11. Abu Dhabi is the capital city of which country? Just looking for the country, please. That is question 11. Question 12. The winner's choice question. As I told you at the top of the quiz, every team chooses a category. You put your category, your specialist subject, in, I'm not drinking any more of that, in the sign-up sheet where it says category. The winners will get a question on their category at the next quiz. However, no one has yet won the quiz with this new format, and I couldn't remember who won last time to go and ask them. I could have just looked it up. So I Googled Winner's Choice, and it turns out that Winner's Choice is a brand of archery strings. So we're going to do it on Winner's Choice archery strings. Question 12. According to the Winner's Choice archery strings website FAQ, does Winner's Choice brackets archery strings recommend adding speed buttons? Yes or no? According to the Winner's Choice FAQ, does Winner's Choice archery strings recommend adding speed buttons to your archery strings? Yes or no? Yes or no? Does Winner's Choice add speed buttons, recommend adding speed buttons to their archery strings. Any archers in? Let us know if you are an archer, or even better, a fletcher. Question 12. Does Winner's Choice recommend adding speed buttons to their archery strings, yes or no? Question 13 is science. Science. It's rocks. Geology is, your rock is shale. Is shale igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic? The three muses of rock: igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. There were more than three muses, weren't they? There were 11 muses. There are three fates. The three fates of rock: igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. Which one is it? Is shale igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic? Tell me what kind of rock shale is. It's a 1 in 3 chance if you don't know, so just flip a 3-sided coin. Question 14 is sport. The sport is quite a nice, easy one for probably for our friends from America, because it is basketball. Specifically, basketball of Poland. The Polish Basketball League is made up of how many teams? I'm going to give you 2 clues. God, this should really be a round 2 question. And I care. I love it. 2 clues. It is fewer than the number of teams in the NBA, and it's an even number. Question 14. The Polish Basketball League is made up of how many teams? It's fewer than the NBA, and it's an even number. That's question 14. The Polish Basketball League is made up of how many teams? That's question 14. Elizabeth Wallace is requesting fan art of shale, sedimentary, and igneous as the Greek fates. Metamorphic, sedimentary, and igneous as the Greek fates. If anyone is an artist and would like to pop that out before the end of the quiz and send it to me, I'll absolutely retweet and admire that. Even give an artist's critique. Oh, we've got 4 likes. Hello. I am asking you. Question 14. The Polish Basketball League is made up of how many teams? It's fewer than the NBA. It's an even number. Question 15. Question 15 is food. This is food. What 3 vegetables go into a traditional French mirepoix? Mirepoix. Be careful. In some countries, it's a little bit different. What 3 vegetables go into a traditional French mirepoix? Mirepoix. A mirepoix is a base of vegetables that is used in many French dishes. What 3 vegetables go into a traditional French mirepoix, please? And we have a few more categories have come in. The Toads in the Hole. They are big fans of Regency literature. They would like some Jane Austen. And ridiculously excited for the quiz and the vaccine on Saturday, would like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Let's see if any of those end up being our choice. We are on question 15. I'm looking for 3 vegetables, please. You have to get them all or you don't get the point. Question 15. What 3 vegetables go into a traditional French mirepoix? That is question 15. 5 questions left in this first round. Question 16 now is music and television. In the sitcom Fawlty Towers, Basil Fawlty enjoys listening to which 19th century composer whose music is described by Sybil as a racket? So we're looking for the name of a 19th century German composer, if you are not that familiar with Fawlty Towers. But in the sitcom Fawlty Towers, Basil Fawlty enjoys listening to which 19th century German composer, described by Sybil as a racket? Turn off that racket, or whatever she says. Question 16. In Fawlty Towers, Basil Fawlty enjoys listening to which 19th century German composer? That is question 16. I'm going to drink some more dusty water. This is so upsetting. Oh, this was a bad idea. Question 17 now. Question 17 is your alcohol question. Alcohol, your alcohol this week is alcoholic ice cream. In the Haagen-Dazs Spirits collection, which liqueur is paired with black cherry almond toffee ice cream? Black cherry almond toffee ice cream is their only dairy-free or lactose-free, I don't quite know how that works, ice cream. Perhaps it is a sorbet. They have 7 flavors in the Haagen-Dazs Spirits range, and they all have an alcoholic UVB, BVI, IVB, whatever it is, percentage of 0.5% or less. But in the Haagen-Dazs Spirits collection, which liqueur do they pair with black cherry almond toffee? Black cherry almond toffee. Which liqueur do Haagen-Dazs pair with that? That is question 17. Our caution says there's the Haagen-Dazs alcoholic range and it's vegan. Sounds it. I don't know. I would double check that. I don't know. We're up to 7 likes. Hello. We are on question, too many tabs. Question 17 in the Haagen-Dazs Spirits collection, sponsored this week by Halford's 24 electric cool box. I keep my Haagen-Dazs Spirits in my Halford's 24-litre electric cool box, because what I don't like is hot ice cream. Which liqueur, if anyone's got an in with Halford's and they want to sponsor me, I do genuinely, it is the only place that I can buy the really specific old light bulbs that work in my boat. So I would love them to send me a year's supply of like tiny light bulbs. Which liqueur is paired with their black cherry almond toffee ice cream, please? That's question 17. 3 questions left in the first round of the quiz. Here's question 18. Question 18 is literature. This is literature. In which book? It is in a different language to English. You can give me the original title. You can give me the English title. You can give me the title in your own language. For instance, Finnish or Canadian. In which book would you find the characters Jose Arcadio Bendia and Colonel Aureliano Bendia? I am spelling that. Jose, J-O-S-E with an accent. Arcadio, A-R-C-A-D-I-O. Bendia, B-U-N-D-I with an accent A. And Colonel Aureliano, A-U-R-E-L-I-A-N-O, and then Bendia again, B-U-A-N-D-I with an accent A. In which book would you find the characters Jose Arcadio Bendia and Colonel Aureliano Bendia? That is question 18. In which book would you find Jose Arcadio Bendia and Aureliano Bendia? That is question 18. Question 18. In which book would you find those 2 characters, Jose Arcadio Bendia and Colonel Aureliano Bendia? Question 18. 2 questions left in this first round, folks. And here is question 19. Question 19 is film. We've gone this long without a film question. Incredible. Question 19 is film. This year, 2021, marks the 50th anniversary of the release of which Bond film? Which James Bond film turns 50 in 2021? That is question 19. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the release of which James Bond film? That is question 19. Question 19. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the release of which Bond film? We've got a few more categories coming in here. The Canalco heads would very much like a question on The Muppets. The Not So Sissy Sisters would like one on female scientists. And Felix is sent in 24-litre electric coolbox et al. Would like one on the running app Zombies Run. We are 2 questions from the end, 1 question from the end. So question 19, this year marks the 50th anniversary of the release of which Bond film? And question 20 is current affairs. Current affairs. This is a political question. What is the name of the singer and actor turned politician who officially came in second in the recent Ugandan election amid allegations of vote rigging by the incumbent. Not the incumbent who's not alleging that. It is this runner-up who is alleging vote rigging. What is the name of the singer and actor turned politician who officially came in second in the recent Ugandan elections? This person is known better by their stage name. You can give me their stage name or their birth name. I don't mind. But what is the name of the singer and actor turned politician who came second in the recent Ugandan election and alleges widespread vote rigging? Hey, folks, that's 8 o'clock to end that first round, at least before I do the other ones. I think that is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Almost as cool as food kept in a Halfords 24-litre electric cool box. No more hot food. Okay, folks, trying our best and happy to be quizzing would like Felix Trench Law. Sure. I'm sure we can try for that. All right, folks, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go through all of those questions again a bit faster this time. Then I'm going to go through the answers to round one. We're going to see who's ahead at the end of round one. Then we'll have a 10-minute break. I'm going to go and find some water that hasn't had dust poured into it. It tastes like ashes. And then we will do round two. So the questions in round one were as follows. Question one, what day of the week was New Year's Day in the year 2000? Question two, in what century did Canada adopt the Canadian dollar? Question three, who's the president of Turkey? Question four, in what decade did REM release the single Everybody Hurts, rather? Reminder that REM come from Atlanta in Georgia, not that one. Question five, no, not Atlanta in Georgia. Athens in Georgia. Athens, not that one. In Georgia, not that one. The question five, the two largest islands in the Mediterranean Sea are part of what country? Question six, how many official languages does Uruguay have? Question seven, what one word can mean to ignite, sparse, and in the plural, edible lung? Question eight, Ricola sweets are made in what country? Question 9, which sport was first played in Aberdeen in 1877 under the name aquatic football? Question 10, Mary Stuart, born 1542, is better known by what four-word name? Question 11, Abu Dhabi is the capital of what country? Question 12, according to the Winner's Choice FAQ, does Winner's Choice archery strings recommend adding speed buttons? Question 13, is shale igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic? Question 14, the Polish Basketball League is made up of how many teams? It's fewer than the NBA, and it's an even number. Question 15, what three vegetables go into a traditional French mirepoix? Question 16, in Fawlty Towers, Basil enjoys listening to which 19th century German composer described by Sybil as a racket? Question 17, in the Haagen-Dazs Spirits collection, which liqueur is paired with black cherry almond toffee ice cream? Question 18, in which book would you find the characters Jose Arcadio Buendía and Colonel Aureliano Buendía? Question 19, this year marks the 50th anniversary of the release of which Bond film? And question 20, what's the name of the singer and actor turned politician who officially came second in the recent Ugandan elections but alleges widespread vote rigging by the incumbent? That is question 20, and that is all of the questions in the first round. Well done, folks. You are doing terribly, terribly well. Some more category requests coming in here. Simon Woodpa would like dragons. Oh, that would be a good one. I've never thought of dragons as a topic. Very good idea. Folks, you have got a 5-second countdown, and then we do the answers to round one. You have got 5. I don't have a pen to drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. That's great. Pens down. Put down your answering pens. Put down your quizzing pens. Pick up your marking pens. Yes, that would have worked. Answering pens, marking pens. As we go into the answers to round one. Ticks and crosses, please, and then add them up and put your scores in the round one column. Question one, what day of the week was New Year's Day 2000? It was a Saturday. Saturday. First day of the year 2000, not the first day of the 21st century, as we discovered many weeks ago. Saturday was the 1st of January 2000. Question two. In what century did Canada adopt the Canadian dollar? They adopted it in the 19th century, 1858. They had about a 30-year period before that in which they had the Canadian pound and also lots of different province pounds. They had things like the Newfoundland pound, I think, was one, and I don't know, the Manitoba pound. I don't know. But it was adopted in the 19th century in 1858. Question for the president of Turkey is Recep Erdogan. Erdogan, E-R-D-O-G-A-N, but anything like that I'll accept. I'm not precious about spelling. Is Erdogan is the president of Turkey. Question 4. In what decade did REM release the single Everybody Hurts? Everybody Hurts was released in the 1990s, 1992. Just squeaking in there. Well, a bit more than squeaking, really. Everybody Hurts was released in 1992, the 90s. Question 5. The two largest islands in the Mediterranean Sea, well, they are in order Sicily and, can anyone name the other one? I'm not looking at your chat, so I don't know if you can, but maybe you're shouting it at me. Sardinia! Yes, Sardinia. You're correct. Unless you said something else, in which case you're wrong. Italy. Anyway, Italy. Both of those islands are part of Italy. Question 6. I think it must be really fun to get the boat from Corsica to Sardinia one day. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Question 6. Unless they don't have boats, maybe they have a bridge. How many official... They must have boats. Come on. It's an island. What do islands do but have boats? That's all we have. Question 6. How many official languages does Uruguay have? Uruguay, there are many languages spoken in Uruguay, notably in Uruguayan Portuguese, but it only has one official language, which is Spanish. 1. Question 7. The word that can mean to ignite, sparse, or lung is light. To light a fire, a light meal of lights. When you're eating lung, as in offal, that is known as lights. Light is question 7. Question 8. Ricola are from Schweiz, La Suisse, Suiza, Switzerland. Switzerland is question 8. Switzerland. Question 9. I said they're made in Switzerland. I haven't checked that the actual manufacturing is in Switzerland. So if anyone's written, like, I don't know, Slovakia, because they know they made that and they want to tell me, you might be a chance for a point here, but I think they're probably made in Switzerland. Question 9. Aquatic football was the original name of water polo. Water polo, originally called aquatic football. I can't remember the chap who invented it, but he was a Scotsman, presumably. Question 10. Mary Stuart, originally known as Mary Queen of Scots. Mary Queen of Scots. Not originally, but better known. Mary Queen of Scots is Mary Stuart. Or Mary the First of Scotland, if you prefer. Question 11. Abu Dhabi is the capital of the United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates, the UAE. Question 12. The winner's choice question. I need a sting, really, for that, don't I? Winner's choice. Winner's choice. What does, or just like a bell, bung, bung, bung. Does Winner's Choice Archery Strings recommend adding speed buttons? The answer is yes. Winner's Choice Archery Strings recommends you buy Winner's Choice speed buttons from the Winner's Choice website to really change up your bow. Yes is the answer. Question 13. Shale is sedimentary. It's made from compacted mud, to say sedimentary rock. Shale is sedimentary. Question 14, the Polish Basketball League. Yeah, it's a stinker of this question, isn't it? Unless you are a big follower of Polish basketball, in which case this was a very easy question. It is 16. 1-6. Very well done if you got that. 16. There are 30 in the NBA for comparison. 29 from the US and 1 from Canada. But 16 in the Polish Basketball League. Question 15. The 3 vegetables in a French mirepoix are onion, carrot, and celery. Onion, carrot, and celery. Now, where else do they have mirepoix? It's in New Orleans. A New Orleans mirepoix is onions, carrot, and bell pepper, I think. But that is not what I was asking. I was asking for a French mirepoix, onion, carrot, and celery. And generally, they do it in the ratios 2-1-1. 2 times the onion, 1 part carrot, 1 part celery. Question 15 there. Question 16. Basil enjoys listening to Brahms. Brahms is third racket. Brahms there. Question 16. Question 17. The Haagen-Dazs Spirits Collection. Black Cherry Almond Toffee. It is the full name of that is Amaretto Black Cherry Almond Toffee. Amaretto Black Cherry Almond Toffee ice cream. So Amaretto is the answer that I was after to question 17. Question 18. José Arcadio Bendia and Colonel Aureliano Bendia are both from 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel García Márquez, or Gabo, known in Spanish as Cien Años de Soledad. 100 Years of Solitude. You'd find both those characters, 100 Years of Solitude. Question 19. This year marks the 50th anniversary of Diamonds Are Forever. Diamonds Are Forever. And question 20. The singer and actor turned politician. That is Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine. Real name, Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu. Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu, or Bobby Wine is fine. Add those up. Put your scores in the sign-up sheet. I'm going to go through those answers again, but a bit quicker. Question 1, Saturday. Question 2, 19th. Question 3, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Question 4, 1990s. Question 5, Italy. Question 6, 1. Question 7, light. Question 8, or lights. Question 8, Switzerland. Question 9, water polo. Question 10, Mary Queen of Scots. Question 11, United Arab Emirates. Question 12, yes. Question 13, sedimentary. Question 14, 16. Question 15, onion, carrot, and celery. Question 16, Brahms. Question 17, Amaretto. Brahms. Amaretto. Question 18, 100 Years of Solitude. Question 19, Diamonds Are Forever. And question 20, Bobby Wine. Let's see how you did after that. Okay. We have got 10 there for the Toads in the Hole, 15 for the Tir d'Érable, 14 for Sweet Sweet Human Contact, 13 for Simanurpa, 12 for the Knuckleheads, 15 for Insert Bernie Meme, 17 for La Traviata. La Traviata coming back there on strong form. Could be contenders for the category, but they are keeping their choice of category to themselves. Cards placed close to their chest. 16 for the Jolly Ollies, 12 for Ridiculously Excited, 8 for the Not So Sissy Sisters, 12 for Felix's Sentient 24-litre electric cool box, 11 for Quiz Abend Teilnehmer, and 11 also for Nicholas Lyndhurst. I wonder if their category will be Nicholas Lyndhurst. But 18 for Trying Our Best and happy to be back quizzing, who have requested a question on Felix Trench. So, folks, the team ahead are Trying Our Best, and the second one are the Jolly Ollies. Oh, no, it's not. It's La Traviata, and then it's the Jolly Ollies. Folks, we are going to take a... Do I normally give you 5 or 10? Gosh, it's been a while. I think I give you a 10-minute break. A 10-minute break. It is now 8:14. You have got until 8:24. I am going to go and get better water. I will see you We'll call it 8:25. I'll see you in the next 10 minutes. Enjoy your break. Get yourselves something to eat, something to drink. Get yourselves refreshed. 5-minute nap, and we'll be back. I'm on the seedlet. Oh, caution. You're absolutely right. I never told you about the picture round. I will talk about the picture round at the top of round 2. All right, folks, we'll get going in 4 minutes. 4 minutes until round 2. It's been pointed out to me that I forgot to mention the picture round. I'll go in more detail at the top of round 2, but it really is just join the dots. Lou19 says that you've been casting and suggesting various Muppet remakes of classic films. Good. Matt wants to know where I got my jumper from. I got my jumper from Father Christmas, thank you very much. But I think probably Fat Face. Muppet Shawshank, yes, that's a good one. Muppet Lethal Weapon, Muppet Lord of the Rings. That's that one would work very well. They've done Wizard of Oz. Muppet Babe. Everyone, all the animals are replaced by Muppets. Muppet Babe 2, Pig in the City. And that is 24 minutes past 8. Is Miss Piggy Babe? I think Kermit is Babe, but wearing a pig costume. Or no. Maybe Kermit is James Cromwell. But you want to keep James Cromwell, surely. James Cromwell needs to be in a Muppet film. That would be ideal. That is 24 minutes past 8. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. This is round 2. We've got a few more categories in now. Le Tir d'Érable would like IKEA furniture. And La Traviata would like Broadway. Folks, I forgot to tell you about the picture round, but you are all very clever people who I think have probably worked it out. If you have a look on the sign-up sheet or just under this screen, did that work? But you might have it in full, so why would it? If you minimize this and look down there, you will find a link, which is tiny.cc/ftpictureround261. tiny.cc/ftpictureround261. That is the picture round. What I've given you there is 10 birds. Now, these pictures will be fairly familiar to many of you. These are the official pictures of various birds from the RSPB book, and they've been the same since 1983. I did look up the artist, Mike something or other. Beautiful. I've always loved these. We had a book of these when I was a kid, and I'd look through them. And I've been wanting to do this picture round for a while now, so I'm glad that I remembered to do it. Oh, well done, Felix. Great stuff. I've given you the names of the birds. I've given you pictures. All I want you to do is, if you have a touch screen with a stylus, you could connect the dots, and that might be fun to you. And for the rest of you, just match the bird name to the number. I'll leave you to do that. But we need to get going now with round 2. This is round 2. Round 2, which is called the fun round. Called the fun round because it is more fun. So here we go. Question 21. Question 21, our 21st question here in this 21st year of the 21st century. Is art. This is art. Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night is held in a museum in which country? In which country would you have to visit? In which country would you have to visit? Which country would you have to visit to see Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night? Question 21. Van Gogh's Starry Night is held in a museum in which country? That is question 21, or the Starry Night. That sounds like the idents of ITV3. Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night is held in a museum in which country? Question 22 now. Question 22 is music. This is music. In what year did Elton John release Tiny Dancer? Question 22. In what year did Elton John release Tiny Dancer? That is question 22. Question 22. In what year did Elton John release Tiny Dancer? La Triviata have asked for Broadway musicals. Gosh, I know nothing about that. Be good to research. Almost everyone. So it looks like we're going to have a question on either Jane Austen, Felix Trenchlaw, IKEA Furniture, Florida Man, Dragons, The Muppets, Broadway musicals, something else, Hitchhikers, Female Scientists, Zombies Run, or stand-up comedy. Oh, and hello, we've also got Spider Tea and the inauguration of Joanne Kamala. Welcome. So question 22, in what year did Elton John release Tiny Dancer? Question 23 now. Question 23 is the maths question. This is the maths question. Slightly different to usual. There's no number crunching this time. That will come back. Don't worry if you're a fan of that. But I want you to tell me, which geometric drawing device produces hypotrochoids and epitrochoids and is sold as a toy by Hasbro? Hypotrochoid, Hypotrochoid, epitrochoid, or epitrochoid, Epitrochoid. Which geometric drawing device produces hypotrochoids and epitrochoids, or epitrochoids, and is sold as a toy by Hasbro, we are looking for the name of a geometric drawing device. That is question 23. Oh, and hello to I was late because I was drinking wing. Welcome. Which geometric drawing device produces hypertrochoids and epitrochoids and is sold as a toy by Hasbro? Question 24. If you're late, you can just start this quiz from the beginning. Maybe that's less fun. I don't know. Well, you can't participate. No, don't do that. Question 24. Question 24 is brands. Your brands are Band-Aids. Band-Aids, as in what we would call elastoplasts. Specifically, the Canadian Band-Aid website. I'm giving you a lot of love tonight, Canada. Which of the following intellectual properties is not available as a decorative sticking plaster on the Band-Aid Canada website, which I think is bandaid.ca? Is it Hello Kitty, Paw Patrol, Thomas and Friends, or Frozen? One of those is not available as a design on decorative sticking plasters, like when you've got a cut, on the Band-Aid Canada website. Is it available for sale? Which is it? Which of those is not available as a decorative sticking plaster on the Canadian Band-Aid website? Is it Hello Kitty, Paw Patrol, Thomas and Friends, or Frozen? Hello Kitty, Paw Patrol, Thomas and Friends, or Frozen? Hello Kitty, Paw Patrol, Thomas and Friends, or Frozen? Question 25 now. Question 25 is politics. Your politics question is on countries that have senates. The US famously has a senate, but many other countries do as well. In an alphabetical list, which country of all the countries that have senates comes last? In an alphabetical list of countries that have senates as part of their political process, which comes last? That's question 25. Oh, Kimberly's got Muppet Band-Aids. Excellent. Geldof stays human. In an alphabetical list of countries which have senates, which comes last? Which country? What is the last alphabetical country in the English language to come last that has a senate? I'm not asking this question very well. I think it could have been written better. I'll take that as a note for next time. Question 26 now. Question 26 is tools, appropriate for Seba. Tools. Your tool is, do we have one here? I think I saw one. No, maybe down there. Your tool is saws, S-A-W. Cold saw, S-A-W. Table saw, pendulum saw, and abrasive saw all have what shape of saw blade? Cold saws, table saws, abrasive saws, and pendulum saws all have what shape of saw blade? I'm saying cold saw as in S-A-W, not S-O-R-E. Cold saws, table saws, pendulum saws, and abrasive saws all have what type of saw blade? That's question 26. The question on saws. I think probably the last question on saws that we'll have for a while. I can't really think of another question on saws. I mean, maybe there'd be a question like, what's the average number of... Oh, that's good. I wonder if there's an average to the number of points on a household saw. There must be something like that, don't you think? Well, whatever you do, don't Google that between now and next quiz. Cold saw, table saw, pendulum saw, and abrasive saw all have what type of saw blade? Question 27 now. Question 27 is geography. This is geography. of mountains. The Hindu Kush, Kush, is a mountain range that crosses Tajikistan, Pakistan, and what other country? The Hindu Kush crosses Tajikistan, Pakistan, and what other country? We're looking for a third country in which you would find the Hindu Kush. Question 27. The Hindu Kush mountain range is a mountain range within the Himalayas that crosses Tajikistan, Pakistan, and what third country? We are looking for the name of a country. Insert Bernie meme has plumped on their category for the supernatural finale and resulting chaos. Exciting. That will take a little bit of researching. Question 27. The Hindu Kush is a mountain range that crosses Tajikistan, Pakistan, and what other country? That is question 27. Question 28 is film. This is film. The first colour adaptation of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was released in what decade? Question 28. The first colour adaptation of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was released in what decade? That's question 28. Question 28. The first colour adaptation of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was released in what decade? That's question 28. We're looking for a decade. First colour film adaptation of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Question 29 is modern history. This is modern history, 20th century history, I suppose. Richard Baker, who died in 2018 in the UK. Lowell Thomas, who died in the US in 1981. And Gil Christie, whose date of death or birth I couldn't find, but would presumably have died in Canada, were the first people to hold what job in their respective countries? Richard Baker in the UK, Lowell Thomas in the US, and Gil Christie in Canada were all the first people to hold what job in their respective countries? Seedlip is fine. I'm going to try it neat. I always think it tastes of peas. If you're not aware of Seedlip, it's supposed to be like a non-alcoholic gin. I've had it really nice once in a pub called, not the Hen and Chickens, the Wenlock and Essex. The Wenlock and Essex, when they're open, do a very good Seedlip non-alcoholic cocktail. Question 29. I think that's off. Oh, God. Richard Baker in the UK, who died in 2018. Lowell Thomas in the US, who died in 1981. And Gil Christie in Canada, date of death unknown, might be still alive, were the first people to hold what job in their respective countries? For those of you who joined late, we've introduced a new feature to the quiz, which is that the winning team get to pick the category for one question in the next quiz. So that's why there's a category column now in the sign-up sheet. Question 30 is an anagram question. Funnily enough, in 9 months, I don't think I've ever done an anagram, which is a sort of staple of pub quizzes. Maybe that's why I've avoided them. But I'm going to embrace them wholeheartedly in 2021, I think. Refit City Alibi is an anagram of what 14-letter word? Refit City Alibi. REFIT CITY ALIBI. REFIT CITY ALIBI is an anagram of what 14-letter word? I'm not touching any more of that. Excuse me, I'm going to be awful. It's going to be absolutely disgusting. I'm in a cellar. Cellar rules apply now. Civilization is gone. There's just cellar. Question 30. Refit city alibi is an anagram of what 14-letter word? I keep the sparkling water about a kilometre to the left by the cannons. Question 31 now. Question 31. What does the R stand for in laser? What does the R stand for in laser? So I suppose this is a physics question or an acronyms question, but what does the R stand for in laser, please? That is question 31. What does the R stand for in laser? Question 31. And question 32. Question 32 is games. This is games, board games. Carom, C-A-R-R-O-M, is a board game which originated in what country? Carom is a board game which originated in what country? That is question 32. Question 32. Carom is a board game which originated in what country, please? That's question 32. Question 33 now. Question 33. Which popular sugary drink takes its name from the German for imagination? Which popular sugary drink takes its name from the German for imagination? I've got this down as words. Which popular sugary drink takes its name from the German for imagination? That is question 33. We're looking for the name of a sugary drink. Question 33. And question 34 now. Question 34 is zoology. This is zoology. Animals. Well, birds, in fact. In October 2006, a pelican in St. James's Park, which is a park in London, shocked Londoners when it ate what? What did a pelican eat in, I think it was October. Yeah, I've written down the question. In October 2006, that absolutely baffled Londoners. Chilled us to our very core. Question 34. What did a pelican eat in October 2006 in St. James's Park? St. James's Park. We are up to 12 likes. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Question 34. In October 2006, a pelican in St. James's Park shocked Londoners when it ate what? Question 35. Question 35 is your internet question. This is internet. In what year will Yahoo Mail turn 25? I'm not interested in Yahoo. I'm interested in their email branch. So it's not quite been going for 25 years yet. But in what year will Yahoo Mail turn 25, please? That is question 35. Make plants. There's more birds. Yes, more birds. Nothing but birds in this cellar. I keep the birds near the air vents. I'm a kind master. In what year will Yahoo Mail turn 25? They talk to me. 5 questions left in this second round, folks. 5 questions left in this second round of 2021. 5 questions left. Question 36 is language. It's words again. The cochlea in the inner ear, C-O-C-H-L-E-A, derives its name from the ancient Greek for the shell of what animal? The cochlea in the inner ear derives its name from the ancient Greek from the shell of what animal? Forgive me, you're going to have to endure me drinking by cellar rules again. That is question 36. The cochlea in the inner ear derives its name from the ancient Greek for the shell of what animal? That's question 36. 4 questions left, folks. And here is question 37. This is question 37. It's music. It is the music of Busted. We all know that according to Busted, in the year 3000, not much has changed, but they live underwater, and your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. But what piece of fictional technology did Busted use to get them to the year 3000? Specifically, what piece of fictional technology powered the time machine that took them to the year 3000? It's not just a time machine. There is a bit of technology mentioned in the song. According to Busted, what bit of fictional technology powered the time machine that took them to the year 3000? That's question 37. According to Busted, what bit of fictional technology powered the time machine that took them to the year 3000? That is question 37. Your music question, the music, the oeuvre of Busted. Question 38 now. Question 38 is science. No, it's not. It's geography. It's just in a science category, and I forgot to change. We'll put that down as cities. There we are. 38 is cities. What is the largest city by population in China? Question 38. What's the largest city by population in China? That is question 38. Question 38. What's the largest city by population in China? Question 38. 2 questions left in this round and quiz. Question 38. What's the largest city by population of China? Question 39 now. Question 39 is literature. This is literature. Long Walk to Freedom is the autobiography of which politician? Which politician's autobiography title is Long Walk to Freedom? That is question 39. Long Walk to Freedom is the title of the autobiography of which politician? And question 40. Question 40 is your final question of this second round. It is current affairs. This is current affairs. Protests are taking place across Russia and around the world against the arrest of which politician? Another politician there. Protests are taking place across Russia and around the world against the arrest of which politician? That is question 40, your final question of the round and the quiz. Protests are taking place across Russia and around the world against the arrest of which politician? That is question 40. And that is all the questions in the quiz. Well done, folks. You did terribly well. All right, folks, here's what's going to happen. I am going to go through those questions again a little faster. Then we're going to do the answers to round 2. Then we'll see who's won and find out who gets the winner's choice category. Ooh. And we'll do the picture round. Poor old picture round. I've not given it a lot of love today, considering that I quite like this one. Well, sucks to be you, birds. So, question 21. Van Gogh's The Starry Night is held in a museum in which country? Question 22. In what year did Elton John release Tiny Dancer? Question 23. Which geometric drawing device produces hypertrochoids and epitrochoids and is sold as a toy by Hasbro? Question 24. Which of the following properties is not available as a decorative sticking plaster on the Canadian Band-Aid website? Is it Hello Kitty, Paw Patrol, Thomas and Friends, or Frozen? Question 25. In an alphabetical list of countries which have senates, which comes last? Question 26. Cold saw, table saw, pendulum saw, and abrasive saw all have what shape of saw blade? Question 27. The Hindu Kush is a mountain range that crosses Tajikistan, Pakistan, and what other country? Question 28. The first colour adaptation of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was released in what decade? Question 29. Richard Baker in the UK, died 2018. Lowell Thomas in the US, died 1981. And Gil Christie in Canada, died unknown. Were the first people to hold what job in their respective countries? Question 30. Refit City Alibi is an anagram of what 14-letter word? Question 31. What does the R stand for in laser? Question 32. Carom is a board game which originates in what country? Question 33. Which popular sugary drink takes its name from the German for imagination? Question 34. In October 2006, a pelican in St. James's Park shocked Londoners when it ate what? Question 35. In what year will Yahoo Mail turn 25 years old? Question 36. The cochlea in the inner ear derives its name from the ancient Greek from the shell of what animal? Question 37. According to Busted, what bit of fictional technology powered the time machine that took them to the year 3000? Question 38. What is the largest city by population in China? Question 39. Long Walk to Freedom is the autobiography of which politician? And question 40. Protests are taking place across Russia and around the world against the arrest of which politician? And that is all the questions in this second round. And the quiz! Well done, everyone! Well done. I'll get the cauliflower. You have got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vegetables down. Vegetables down, pens down, as we mark the answers from round 2. And then we'll do the picture round. So, question 21. Van Gogh's The Starry Night is held in a museum in the USA. It's in the Museum of Modern Art, the USA. Question 22. Elton John released Tiny Dancer in 1972. 1972. Question 23. Hypertrochoids and epitrochoids are produced by, this is why I don't drink sparkling water. I remember. Are sold as a toy by Hasbro, which is called Spirograph. Spirograph is the name of that tool, that drawing device. Spirograph. Question 24. Hello Kitty, Paw Patrol, Thomas and Friends, and Frozen. The one of those which is not available as a Band-Aid in Canada is Thomas and Friends. I'm very sorry for all the fans out there with minor cuts. Very sorry. Thomas and Friends. Question 25. In an alphabetical list of countries that have senates, the one that comes last is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. Question 25. Cold saw, table saw, pendulum saw, and abrasive saw are all circular saws. They're all circular saws. Question 27. The Hindu Kush is a mountain range that crosses Tajikistan, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. Afghanistan. Question 28. The first color adaptation of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was released in the 1930s. 1938, the same year as Wizard of Oz. 1938. 30s, though, is all I needed. Question 29. Richard Baker, Lowell Thomas, and Gil Christie in their countries were the first people to read the news on television. News anchor, or any version of that. News anchor. All of them did it as part of other jobs as well. Hosts and radio DJs and that sort of thing. News anchor. Question 30. Refit City Alibi gives you certifiability. Certifiability. Question 30. Certifiability. Question 31. The R in laser stands for Radiation. Radiation. Question 32. Karom comes from India. India. Question 33. The German word for imagination, there might be a couple, but the one that I was after was Fantasia, which gives you Fanta. Fanta, which originally was an apple-flavored drink. Then the Dutch version was elderberry flavored. And it wasn't until the Italians got hold of it that they thought, oranges. Fanta. Question 34. In October 2006, go and look this up if you've not heard of this. A pelican ate a pigeon. There's a picture of a pelican's beak, and there's a pigeon just going like this. A pigeon. Question 34. A pelican ate a pigeon in October 2006. And presumably since and before. Question 35. Yahoo Mail will turn 25 in the year 2023. 2023. Question 35. 2023. 2 years' time. Question 36. The cochlea derives its name from the shell of a snail. Snail. Cochlea means snail, or possibly snail shell. I'm not sure. Question 37. Busted managed to find themselves a flux capacitor, as in Back to the Future. Flux capacitor is what I was after. Question 38. The largest city by population in China, with a population of about 30 million, it's Shanghai. Shanghai. Question 39. Long Walk to Freedom is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. And question 40. Protests are taking place across Russia and around the world against the arrest of Alexei Navalny. Alexei Navalny, the leader of the opposition in Russia, who was in Germany after he was poisoned. Alexei Navalny. I only give the birds sparkling water. It makes them better. It makes their plumage effervescent. So those answers again. Question 21, USA. Question 22, 1972. Question 23, the spirograph. Question 24, Thomas and Friends. Question 25, Zimbabwe. Question 26, circular. Question 27, Afghanistan. Question 28, 1930s. Question 29, news anchor. Question 30, certifiability. Question 31, radiation. Question 32, India. Question 33, Fanta. Question 34, a pigeon. Question 35, 2023. Question 36, snail. Question 37, flux capacitor. Question 38, Shanghai. Question 39, Nelson Mandela. And question 40, Alexei Navalny. Let's see how you have done after that. I have a challenge. Someone has challenged me. They are telling me that Yahoo Mail launched in 1997. By the American company Yahoo. You're absolutely right. Folks, I made a mistake. Yahoo Mail will turn 25 in 2022, not 2023. That is my mistake. Sorry about that. Question 35. The answer is 2022, not 2023. Absolutely right. Naomi wants rectifiability for 32. Well, let's see if that's a word. I mean, I can see what you've done there. You've taken rectifiable and made a back formation. And I cannot find... Oh, hang on. Wiktionary allows it. Rectifiability. And rect is an anagram of cert, so that will work. You can have rectifiability. Absolutely. Rectifiability for question 30 is allowed. Gosh, that's annoying. I thought I had the only one. Fair enough. Question 30, certifiability or rectifiability, I will allow. Okay, folks, let's see how you've done after that. The Toads in the Hole got 11 points. Trying our best and happy to be here. Storming ahead there with 17 points. 16 for the Tir d'Érable, 13 for Swiss Human Contact, 13 for Simanurpa, 10 for the Knucklehead, 16 for Bernie Meme, 18, fantastic stuff there from the Jolly Ollies. 16, note from La Traviata, 16 from the Jolly Ollies, 12 from Who 19, 5 from the Sisty Sisters, 11 from the Cool Box, 13 from Quiz Abenteuer, 13 from Nicholas Lyndhurst, Spider T on 15, and 8 for Drinking Wine, Gherking Wing. Who would like etymology? And Nicholas Lyndhurst would like capital cities. Very good. That may yet happen. We will see what happens after the picture round. So, at the end of round 2, La Traviata are on 35, but so too are Trying Our Best and happy to be back quizzing, also on 35. Very well done. Behind them, we've got the Jolly Ollies on 33 who would like cephalopods. Sure. I love it. And 31 on the Tir d'Érable who would like IKEA furniture. All right, folks. Here we go. And Weaver says, if rectifiable is a word, then so is rectifiability. I do not agree with that logic. I say it's a word when the dictionaries tell me. So here we go. The answers to the picture round. I'm just going to pull it up here. And let's see, C/FT picture round. If you've not yet done so, folks, now is a great time to head on over to ko-fi.com, coffee.com/Felix Trench, and drop £2 per player in the quiz bucket. If you've only done half the quiz, I will allow you to spend £1. That seems fair to me. And here we go. All right. So here are 10 pictures of birds from the RSPB picture book, and I asked you to match the names to the pictures. Picture 1, you might know a slightly more famous version of this. That is a unfamous grouse. That's the black grouse. The ones on the famous grouse, I think that's a red grouse, which is a bit smaller and less stately. But that is the black grouse there, the grouse. Picture 2, that's a shag. Not to be confused with the cormorant. Picture 2, they're the same family. Picture 3 there. That one, there's a couple of birds of prey in here. That one is an osprey. Picture 3, the osprey. Picture 4 is the house martin. Picture 4, the house martin. Picture 5, that's a swift. Picture 5, a swift. Picture 6, that's the cormorant. Loads of cormorants around my marina when I'm there, as I normally do. And they sit there, they stand like that. That's them at rest. They do this, and they just hang out and go, like little prophets of death. Picture 6, the cormorant. Picture 7, a very unusual, at least from how I understand the bird, golden pheasant. That's a pheasant. They look like that. Golden pheasants. Look them up. They're gorgeous. Picture 7, the golden pheasant. Picture 8, that there is a harrier. Picture 8, the harrier. Picture 9, I think fairly recognizable, that quail. And picture 10 is the swallow. So let's go through those again. Picture 1, the grouse. 2, the shag. 3, the osprey. 4, the house martin. 5, the swift. 6, the cormorant. 7, the pheasant. 9, the quail. And 10, the swallow. Let's see how you did. after that. 10 points for the Knuckleheads, 10 points for Sweet Sweet Human Contact, 8 points for the Sentient 24-litre electric cool box, 6 for the Jolly Ollies, 6 for doing quizzing, 10 also for Latrim. Hold music. Do do ba do 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 ba do ba do ba do ba do ba ba da ba 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 bum da ba da do do ba da ba da dee dee. I've got one of you. Is anyone left? Are we back? There's 12 of you. Great. Okay, folks. Sorry about that. Someone closed a door upstairs and the internet disappeared. We are back. So, we are in a tie-break situation. Do I have a representative of La Traviata? Make yourself known in the chat, please. And do I have a representative of Trying Our Best and Happy to Be Quizzing? Please make yourself known in the chat. Just give me a wave. Give me a wave, those two teams. La Triv is here. Great. And I think I saw Trying Our Best. Folks, this is a question just for La Traviata and just for Trying Our Best. We are going back to the subject of saws. A rip saw is a type of saw with a long blade. According to the website I'm looking at, to the nearest 10 centimeters, on average, how long is the saw blade of a rip saw? The one of you, the team that gets it closest, will win the quiz. To the nearest 10 centimeters, how long is the blade of a rip saw? We need a, yes, drum roll. Come on, answer in the chat. I'm going to hurry you. Give me an answer. We're asking a question about saws, 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 saws. There's rip saws and circle saws and saws, saws, saws. Megplant has gone for 60 centimeters. Yes, and type it in the chat. So, Trying Our Best and Happy to Be Here have gone for 60 centimeters. And we wait on La Traviata. What is your bid? La Traviata say 50 centimeters. And the answer is anywhere between 65 and 70 centimeters. Congratulations to Trying Our Best and Happy to Be Here. You win the quiz. Hey! Now that means that next week, the winner's choice question will be on the subject of Felix trench law. I'll do some research and see what I can come up with for winner's choice next week on Felix trench law. There is also the matter of the best team name, which this week I'm going to give to La Tire d'Érable, because I enjoyed looking up those pictures. Well done, La Tire d'Érable. You win best team name. Folks, I will be back in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. The next quiz is on Tuesday, the 9th of February. If you've not yet done it, do head over to ko-fi.com/FelixTrench and drop £2 in the jar. Thank you all very much for playing. Good night.